Welcome, and here we're looking at the US dollar on the daily chart just to outline the larger picture here. So we're looking from this low here up for wave 1, back for wave 2 here. We're putting wave 2 here because on the actual index rather than the CFDs, this was the low here. And then we're looking up for wave 1 here, an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave for wave 2, bit of an expanded flat. And that's an expanded flat is normally followed by a strong move to the upside, by the way. So what we're looking for here now is that, and it's not quite there just yet, is we're looking for 5 waves up through to here to make wave 1, and then A, B, C back for wave 2, and then up for wave 3. So let's just drill into this particular structure through here, and we'll be looking for 5 waves. So that said, this is how it's looking at the moment. So we're looking at, I know it's a bit sort of rough through here, but essentially up for 1, back for 2 here, and then the third wave up through here. So I think the third wave is coming, will terminate, pretty close to the old sort of highs here, and we'll see a wave 4 come into play. And the wave 4 could pull back to the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree. So the 8110 or even the 8100 through here for a wave 4 here, and then a wave 5 up through here. Once that 5 waves is completed here, then we'll see an ABC correction here, and this wave 5 here will become the wave 1 here. So 5 waves up for wave 1 and ABC, and then further up from that point there. Important to understand that when you're looking at the euro, and this obviously will we'll be looking at 5 up for 1, back for 2, 3, 4, and 5. So a fair way up through there. The euro, same to the downside here, just because we're starting on the Monday here, looking at the bigger picture, we're looking at this resistance point through here to see if it would terminate this particular A, B, and C correction through here. And it is unfolding quite nicely now. And one of the things regarding the trading levels was the 1.35 here, so 8 and 5, 3, 2, 1 are the levels. So having it under the 135 helps the Elliott and the levels be on the same page. So that being the case, on the way down, we're looking at, on the daily chart here, we're looking at 5 waves down for wave 1, and we went through an expanded flat correction here as well for wave 2, and now we're looking for wave 3 down through here. Then there's before and 5 through here. Wave 3 should be longer than wave 1 here. But in this structure from wave 2 to wave 3 here, there should be a 5 wave structure within this as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 as such, and being longer than this market, this leg here. So we can be looking down at the 133 for all of that, and the way that this counts down would be the wave 1 to here, wave 2 to here, and we're still in wave 3 here, wave 4. So expect a correction across the 135 here, and then wave 5 down. I put it at the Fibbo number 34 for the time being, but it could certainly stretch lower into the 133 here. It will in terms of wave 5 coming down, that's for sure. Just maybe drilling into that a little bit further through here, just to sort of map it out a little bit. Like the US dollar, we were looking for the top of wave 3 on the US dollar. So here we're looking for wave 3 low here, and then wave 4 pulling back to the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree. So it may just stick to the 135, but it also be prepared it may end up at the 135.50, the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree, or 38.2% retracement level for wherever that low comes in from, down here somewhere. But once that's completed there, we're looking at wave 5 moving down to the 134, could be lower. And then the wave 4 here should pull back to the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree as well. But the euro can have shallow retracement levels, and because we're in a larger wave 3, I would expect the retracement levels to be lower as well. So wave 4s can get complicated, sideways, and normally quite sort of shallow. So we'll just have to do our best to count these wave 4s and work with the closest, largest numbers on those. But you certainly want to be looking for shorting rallies with a small amount and keeping the stop way away from the market, so to speak. The Australian dollar's got a few different counts, so I'm just going to stay here on the 5-minute chart here, and the current bounce off the 87 here also appears to be in 5 waves as well, pretty much in line with the ASX 200, so to speak, and the indices, the S&P 500 and so forth. So we are looking for 5 waves up here. We've got wave 4 at the moment. Wave 5 should make a new high above wave 3 here into the 87.65, possibly the 87.72, and the 80.72 there, the 87.72 carries a fair bit of weight, as you know. So we'll be looking for some sort of counter trend here, pulling back to the 61.8 retracement level, but the 87.30, 87.20 would be about right, and then another push up through here. So that's sort of how that goes. This move up here should be the same length as this one here. But let's just sort of see how we go with that. Obviously, if the 87.20 here becomes a retested resistance, then this market will roll over and move lower. So you want to be gaining a smaller position than normal at 87.20 retested resistance, and then looking to add under the 87 here, and adding further down at the 86.72. The Euro Australian here, well, in a bit of a nutshell, we can put, we've had it here, we can put wave C here, so we've got an A and a B and a C here. However, if this low here gets taken out, this low here is at 153.60 here, if that gets taken out, then we can expect further downside to follow through to here, and we'll be looking at this in terms of a larger picture, in terms of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 down through to here. Okay, so, and that's likely the case as well. Let's just drill in and have a little bit of a look at that. So from we'll just stay, I think last time we chatted we were in here somewhere and we're looking for a retest of 155. It went a little bit higher than that. So I've just labelled that wave 2 because it went past the 61.8% mark here. So it's not likely a wave 4, it's more likely a wave 2 here. So that being the case, it really stems it for downside. So 2 reasons further for that would be that this is a corrective wave here. So that means that low will be taken out. Secondly, it does appear that we've got a 5-wave structure down through here. So we should get a bounce off this 154 area through here that can also pull back to the 61.8 retracement level into the 155 there, but it may just be lower than that into the 1550 or the 15472 area here. But we are looking for a 3-wave structure. This little move down here may not be complete yet either, but look for a corrective pattern across the 154 there. And if we drill into that a little bit through here, the reason that I feel that we'll get the bounce from here is because you can kind of see the 5 waves down, the 1, the 2 here, then 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 for the 3rd, the 4th wave and the 5th wave coming through to here, and it may not be complete yet. It may move down here, it may just bounce here, but we are looking for a 5, 3, 5 structure and then moving down from that point there. The pound yen, it's also in the same boat as well, but in this particular case here, it's already broken this particular low through here, where the Euro Australian hadn't done that just yet. So this does appear to be moving down further as well. So there'll be supports on these lows here around the 166, but I think we can be looking at the 165 area through here, and this can come down further as well. Here we may be looking at this as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 as such through here, same again. So, and I've labeled that accordingly as well here. I know that the whole move down is corrective because we've got this 3-wave structure here, okay? We've got the 3-wave structure here, meaning that this low will be taken out, and as it was here. But what we've got now is we've got this low being taken out, so we need to consider this down for 1 and back for 2 here, and this working lower through here. The 168 here, the next number down is the 165. Remember, there will be support at the 166 as well, but it is the lower ground here that we're looking for. So on the 15-minute chart here, not a very sort of clean count, but it's certainly on its way down. So we're looking at this as wave 1 to here, wave 2 to here, and then we're looking at this down here. I've got this labeled here as wave 1 here and wave 2 here. So this should be wave 3 unfolding through to here. Just look for, you can see that at the moment the 168, it's flickering across, but it hasn't been tested as the resistance yet as such. You can see that this was tested here, this had come down, it's tested it here, so you'd be looking to take out lows through here, wouldn't you? And that's the same for here as well, so you could take out this low, but I'm just suggesting that there should be some sort of retest here as well, so be prepared for that to occur there. But once that's confirmed as a retested resistance, then we can start looking at 165, so plenty of scope there as well. The euro yen is in the same boat as well, slightly weaker and probably the better short. It's the leading stock, so we're looking at wave 1 here, wave 2, and then we're looking at wave 3 down to here. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 moving down further, and if we drill in there somewhat, we can count it from wave 2 up here, wave 1. So if from wave 2 down to wave 3, we're looking for 5 waves in blue color here. So it's, as you can see, this is wave 3 down here, so there's still further to go. Once again, we're working with 8 here, and you can see that's being retested and failed here, so we'll see a 3, 4, 5, 4, and then down here as well, lower into here. So the 38 here, the next number down for us will be the 135 here, so it's a fair way to move down. Alrighty, thank you.